Hi guys, it's Sweetie Pie and welcome back to my channel. This is the third video I filmed today. That was 6. I'm in 3. This is the third video I've filmed today, but I'm actually gonna film 4. After this video, make sure you check out my VIB sale recommendations for Sephora. They are having their VIB sale like really soon. In like 2 weeks, I think. It is April. I'm gonna put it down on the screen right here. Go check out that video and I'm gonna show you all the things that I think you should, check out for the VIB sale. You get 15% off and it's an okay deal. Like it takes care of the taxes, I think, in my country, Canada at least. Anyway, guys, so today's Shop My Stash, this week's Shop My Stash, I am going to try and go over really quickly, and I will put a timestamp right up here, the stuff from last week, and just kind of just tell you how, like, really quickly if I used it, if it worked, if I was happy with it, all that good stuff, and what I am keeping in my stash still. So, if you guys are interested in my Shop My Stash and all that jazz, then stay tuned. Guys. So first thing that is staying in my Shop My Stash is the Natural Face Palette by Too Faced. I am keeping this in there. It is so awesome. I'm in love. I'm in love with this palette. I want to use it so much more, which sucks because my Project Pan bronzer I have not used like all week. I used it yesterday? Yeah, I used it yesterday. And you know what? I am really needing to do an update because I think I'm actually doing pretty good. But anyway, I'm keeping all of my Project Pan stuff in here as well. They will always be in here because obviously I want to use them up. And I want them to be like accessible to the eyes. One thing I am not keeping in is this Katy Kat palette. My review for that will be out this week, I hope. And I'm not keeping it in. I used it for a week and that is enough for me. Yeah. I'm really torn because I want to keep the Wet n Wild ones. I'm going to keep them in there as well, but I'm going to pull in at least 2 other palettes because I really want to use some of my other eyeshadows. I've been using those a lot, and I think I got a feel for them. I used the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette. I love this palette. It is amazing. They are so pigmented. So yes, I'm going to put that back, but it was great. I used the Moonchild a couple times, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't spark me this week that much, even though I thought it would. I'm going to try a different palette this coming week. The next thing, I used the e.l.f. palette, actually quite a few times, but I'm going to put that back as well. I've got some new things as usual. These 2 foundations, the Healthy Foundation, it's really nice, but I find that I have to put it on and powder it, not a lot, but I just need more coverage. And I did not get a ton of coverage out of the Bye Bye Breakouts. I'm going to continue to use it this week because it is supposed to be a treatment, and I want to be able to put in that review video in the description if it gave me any treatment. So I'm going to continue to use that, but yes, I do love this foundation. It's just, it's not a full coverage foundation. I don't find it, at least. And the Doe Foot applicator, as much as I like it, really not good for acne. I don't know, it weirds me out. The Fenty is wonderful, but I am too dry right now to use it right now. I used it twice this week and it was just, it wasn't happening. Alright, I used the Perfect Gleam by Annabelle. I don't have much left of this, but I used that one as well, and I do love that underneath my foundation. I do like mixing it. Haven't mixed it that much. So these Mariposa singles, I used 2 of them this week, which I was really surprised about. Good on me. And I'm going to return them to that box. I think there's 4 of them, but I can't find the other one. But anyway, they are beautiful. I have yet to do a video on these, but I really would like to. They're from the dollar store, guys. Like, they're from the bloody dollar store. And they're beautiful. They are awesome, awesome with some Fix Plus. I did not use the Stila Glitter and Glow. We'll see what I pick this week. And I don't have much left of this, but I'm trying to stay away from pore minimizers right this second, so I don't know about it. I don't know. I'm going to put back the Wet n Wild pressed powder, but I love this stuff. It was good. It was good. Like, oh, there's the other one. So there's 4 singles in that are going to go back. I'm going to continue to use the Mega, what is it? The Mega Cushion Corrector for Dark Circles by Wet n Wild. I do like this. I've been favoring it. I've also been testing out the CoverGirl Power Play Foundation. I have 2 small samples. I kind of want to do a video on that. What would you think about that? Obviously, going to keep in the Urban Decay. Ooh, no, I'm going to take this one sample out. I love this, by the way. And I'm going to put one that I should be using in. For brow products, I probably will put something else in, as well as I used this highlighter like one time, but I'm going to put something else in. I need to be using this one in Smoke and Whistles. It's getting down there. Like, I'm pretty proud of myself for this one. And I am also going to put a different mascara in. I've been using the Benefit Bad Gal Bang, and I've been using the IT Cosmetics Superhero. I'm going to do a full review on like 10 different mascaras that are high-end. Tell me, like, if you're watching this, tell me, do you guys enjoy, like, would it be okay if I did the review without having the full size? Because it's the same wand and everything, so I'm really thinking I'm just going to do it with the minis that I have. I have, like, 3 or 4 high-end mascaras that are full sizes. I just feel like the minis are good too, and I could do more reviews that way. Also, I am going to take out the Total Temptation Brow Definer. I like this, but I absolutely hate the spoolie on this. It does nothing. The brow pencil's fine, but the spoolie is nothing like any of the other ones I have. And I think I am also going to take out the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. While it's good, I want to keep rotating my makeup. And then I'm also going to take out these 2 e.l.f. powders. I think they're exactly the same. I think they literally just packaged one powder into another powder. I'd really like to do a video on it, but I've tried them. I know it's happening. And that is everything. Now I'm just going to quickly show you guys the new stuff that I have, because now this is going to be a confessional every week to see what I've bought. So you guys will get to see that. But yeah, so I bought the Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette. It is the Nude Mood one. And if I can get, there you go. I used this today on my eyes, and I really actually love it. I bought it because I like to be able to have like a nude palette or a neutral palette for work sometimes when I want to do like just neutral looks and like a pop of color on the lid, like a purple on the lid like I did today. And then I worked in those brown colors on the crease. They have some pinks and oranges, and like these ones are pretty cool tone. Like this one's pretty gray. It's not blue, it's gray. It's kind of looking a little bluer on camera. Then I have this, which I've yet to use, but I'm really disappointed in. This is the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24 Hour, and this one is in Painted Purple. And I don't know, I got this on clearance, and I will say that I've never tried these, but I don't know. I gotta use it first. I can't say yes or no about it yet. I haven't used it, but I don't know. Couple other things I got is I got the Wet n Wild. This is their contouring palette. I can't remember. This one's in Dulce de Leche. Dulce de Luce? Dulce This one has like the lighter banana powder. I love this. This is beautiful. It has a lot of kickback, but it's gorgeous. Like, oh my gosh. It bronzes the cheeks beautifully. Not as good as the Natural Face palette, but I like the setting powder in this as well, as long as I'm not super dry. I got the Halata. This is an e.l.f. highlighter. I've never tried their shimmer highlighters, and this is the shimmering highlighting powder in Sunset Glow. And I haven't used it yet really. I only like swatched it on my cheeks a little bit, and I'd like to use it, so that'll be in there. And then I got this NYX Eyebrow Cake Powder. This is what I have in my brows today, and this little container is a really hard container to open. You get a tiny little spoolie, a tiny little brush, which is crap. This, I'm not super impressed by the wax in here. It feels more like glycerin, honestly, so I don't like the wax, but the powders are great, and I go through powders a ton. These powders worked really well today, and I was happy with it, so I'm definitely going to throw that in as well. I got a new bottle of this is for face and body, I think, or maybe just, I don't know. It doesn't say, like, don't put it on your face, but this is the Hawaiian Tropics 15 SPF High Moisturizer, Broad Spectrum UVA and UVB Protection. Feels as if it's barely on. I love this Hawaiian Tropics weightless sunscreen. I put it on every single day. I put it on a nice healthy bit, let it soak in, and then I go in with my primer and all that jazz. I'm gonna keep using this. This is gonna be in every single day. I'm probably gonna just take it out and put it into skincare because it's gonna be an everyday thing. And as it gets warmer, it's not that warm right now, but as it gets warmer, I'm going to probably get a more SPF because I don't wanna get burnt, and I'm using retinol right now, so, which is not really working out that well. Tell me guys, what do I use for texture? Tell me what I use for texture. Okay guys, I know, oh my gosh, I know the timestamp at the beginning is going to be insane. I hope you just skipped through this. Anyway, let's go into my Shop My Stash where you guys can come in and see what I am going to pick out this week. Don't forget, if you guys want some input on what I should use from week to week, make sure you put it down in the comments. Alright, let's get into this. Guys, so let's go over, of course, my desk. If you have never seen it, this is the steamer over here. Don't be alarmed. And so what we're going to do is I always try and pick a single out because I never use my singles like ever. And I like this NARS single. Oh, and this NYX one, this silver is really pretty. Let's use the green and the gold tattoo, like the Color Tattoo Pure Pigments. Let's use the green and the gold and see if I can make a look with that this week. I have Monday off as well, so I'm kind of excited about that. And then, oh, should I pick out an eyeliner? I'm so conflicted with eyeliners because I didn't use the one from last week either. I want to try and use this brown one. Yeah, let's just try. This is the Rimmel Exaggerate. I'm just going to try and use that brown one up. I'm so bad with eyeliners, and that's why I never buy, like, this one I got in one of those Sephora. It's so good, but I never use it. I never use eyeliners. Alright, so not that drawer. That is lash drawer. Lip liners, I barely used the ones that I had. I'm going to try and pick out lipsticks this week. I need to use these ones, so I'm going to put in the YSL, the Shock mascara. And this one's on its last legs, the Stila Huge mascara. I love that one too. So we're going to put those two in right now. And concealer. What do I want to use for concealer this week? This was the eye primer I wanted to use, and it's in my project pan. It's the Master Prime. I'm going to throw that in as well. What concealer should we use? You know what? I should use this one. I'm going to use this one. This is the Adrian concealer. And I really would like to, yeah, let's try the green one with that green look. Maybe we can throw that in. I'd really like to use this orange one too. So we've got two of the ColourPop Supernova shadows. This one is in Mothership, and this one is in UF Woe. So hopefully you'll be seeing those ones. I want to grab one of my Cover FX drops. I love putting these in my foundation. I never use this one though. I want to try. This was in the one Halo, but I never know exactly how to mix it in. I'm going to try this week because I'm still in the shop, so I don't have to really worry. Let's see here. These two pencils, this one right here by, what is this, Top Brow. It's terrible. I got it in, where's the medium brown? It's red. It's just red. It totally is. And so I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to use this one this week. This is the brown. This is the Essence Eye Designer. As long as you sharpen this, you can get pretty good points out of it. So I'm going to switch up my brow pencil, which happens to be the Temptation, with that one. I also have this one sitting here, but that one has a pretty good, oh no, no spoolie. Here, I'm going to throw in one of my little spoolies just if I need it. Now for foundation. So I really would like to use this BB cream a bit. It is a really good BB cream. You know what? Yes, I'm going to throw this one in this week. I really should be using less high coverage foundations at work. But if I do want, and I'm getting a new foundation like so soon from the VIB sale, I think it's going to be the Hourglass one. And I'm also going to put in this Lasting Finish one. This one's pretty high coverage if I'm like feeling kind of bleh that day. There's really nothing I want in here. I have the WhatsApp highlighters, and I have like Sunbeam and High Beam. Oh, I have, oh, this one is so glittery. This is the Tarte Pro Glow. Oh, you could use it as an eyeshadow. And, you know what I'm going to use? Oh, no, I don't want pore filling primers. I'm going to use the hydrating primer this week because I think it would go good with these two foundations. And also I'm trying to use like less dimethicone. It's clogging my pores up. Alright, now for bronzers, I do have the Too Faced Natural Face palette in here. Oh, every time I put a bronzer in, it never works out for me, but I love that Hoola bronzer. It's amazing. You know what? I'm going to put this one. This is actually from Hard Candy. It's their highlight and contour stick. They have a highlighting side, and I can use it for my actual face, but for under my eyes, it's terrible. We can use that. And I am thinking for blush, I do have the Too Faced palette, so, should we just grab one other blush for this week? Not a peachy one. We'll go into palettes and see that. Now, for matte powder, I'm going to keep, I want to try the Mariposa matte powder. This one's in soft. It's a mineral powder from the dollar store. It was pretty good the first few times I used it, so I want to continue to use it. And for under the eyes, I'm going to use my Secret Brightening Powder by, what is it, Anastasia? No, Laura Mercier. Duh. Okay, and that's good for this week for that. Now we'll go into the last face drawer. This is like highlights. Now I have two highlights in the natural palette, and they're both like pinky highlights. So let's go into the singles. They don't get used quite as much as they should. You know what, I'm going to grab these two e.l.f. singles because I actually like these quite a bit. This one is in Moonlight, and this one is in Apricot. Just scratch them off. You'll love them. We're going to put them up there. And for blush, I'm going to grab this Anastasia blush kit, I think. Oh, let's open that up. It's hard to do with one hand. There you go. Now, I have never been able to fully get this color here to work for me, but if you like cool tone contours, you'll freaking love that one. Now we're going to go into eyeshadow palettes. Now I said I wanted to do some more interesting looks this week. I've been into interesting looks to a point. I'm going to throw in the e.l.f. palette, which is a neutral palette. And then I do have the Wet n Wild ones. I'm just checking. I have those pressed pigments. What shall we go for this week? Oh, you know what? I want a Juvia's Place palette, I think. Or should I use the Moon Dust palette? I like to look through kind of all of them just to get, oh no, you know what? This is the one we're throwing in this week. This is the Urban Decay Heavy Metal palette. I love this one. It was last Christmas's palette. We're going to throw this in and do some looks with it this week. And I think that's it, guys. I'm just going to try and stand up here. We're going to pan out to my lovely, like, look at the craziness we've got over here. Alright, guys, let's go back and I will just go over everything and wish you a good night. Alright, guys, well, that is my Shop My Stash for this week. I've actually started narrowing it down, honestly. Like, there isn't a ton of stuff in here, which is what I want. I want to be able to focus on some products for a good amount of time because that gives me even more knowledge about those products. If I'm constantly using different ones and sitting at my desk and constantly grabbing, I'm not really getting, like, I'm not really feeling like, oh, does this foundation go with this primer? Does this foundation go with this concealer? And all those good things I need to know for you guys. So yeah, guys, I did pick out 3 different lipsticks that I may not even wear. Sometimes it's hard for me with lipsticks, but I did pick out the Mariposa matte lipstick. This is in Unknown. It's just a pretty, like, you know, neutral pinky type of shade. Then I have the Shop Miss A brand, their lipstick in Chai, which is pretty much the same. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to put both in and just, I'm going to try and wear them. I really like lipstick palettes. I use my Anastasia one all the time and I never thought I would, but I totally do. Especially for filming because I don't want to put the same lip look on every time for you guys. This is so handy and they stay on forever. So, it's a good thing. Then I also grabbed the NARS. This is their Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Let's Go Crazy. And it's just a vibrant pink. I can wear vibrant colors anytime I want. I just don't sometimes because I literally, when we're running out the door, I have a bagel in one hand and a shake in the other, and we're running out the door. I could get lipstick all over my face, and I literally wouldn't know it till I got to the shop. So, anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. And yeah, I hope you guys, subscribe to my channel. Click this video here because that is going to be the VIB sale. All my recommendations for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a wonderful, wonderful day, night, evening, week. Mwah! Bye!